Hello, hello, it is I, that one mug, and we are on the week 3 of the PBO hosted by Soaring, flying the god of subtitles himself. And today, I'm finally caught up, and we're facing off the wonderful opponents, the Vancouver Valiants. They are 0-2 this week. I am 2-0. They're making to have a comeback. I am looking to keep a clean sweep. So the storylines are fun, but before I want to get into it, I want to gravitate to show that I made some more changes. Now, in this league, you can only make a maximum of 6 free agency trades. I don't believe there's a cap on how many team-for-team trades there were, or at least none of the rules that I saw, but at the very least, you can only make 6 free agency trades. Now, that might be carried on to total trades in total. So I'm going to use 3 more, putting me up to 5 out of my 6, and I want to kind of showcase to you. I had dropped Sylveon, my fairy type, Wheezing, my poison type, and Bellybolt, my electric type. That sounds going to sound crazy, but I picked up Chariot, the Thunderous Therian, for more speed control, heavy damage, and a special wall breaker that hits you harder than my dad. We have Amethyst the Swallow. Now you might think, whoa, 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 that's a downgrade from Weezing, and you shut your whore mouth. You see her, she's beautiful in her own way. I love Swalot. I love Gen 3. I love Swalot. It is amazing. You look at its moveset and you're like, how? This is God's perfect child. It might be challenged in the head a little, but aren't we all? My cat has as many brain cells as Swalot picture does, and that should give you exactly a good insight of what color my cat is. But I love Swalot. I'm super excited. I don't expect myself to get rid of it anytime soon. And I have Serenity the Blissey. It's kind of does the same job as Cresselia, but it has Heal Bell. It has Stealth Rock. It's a good lead, and it has a lot of good coverage. It can be support if I want Cresselia to be more damage oriented, or vice versa. And the cool thing is, because it has Serene Grace, I can get Ice Beam on it, and I just fish for freezes for fun. I absolutely love this team. It gives me a special wall, for the fact that I have so many physical walls. It gives me a poison type that I actually do prefer over Weezing. I know Weezing is considered twice as good, or at least for point value, as Swalot, but I love Amethyst. It has such a good move pool. And I get some heavy hitter, a 101 speed here, gives everyone, it forces people not to just ignore my speed anymore. I now have a physical and special wall breaker, and as not of this week of this battle, but as of next week, I have changed my Terra Captain from Cresselia. It is no longer my Terra Captain, over to Fiona and Lilligant. Bubbles Jr. now has the Terra types of Fairy, Steel, and Electric, because it is the blue tier, can Terra to any 3 types, and Lilligant, or Liliana the Lilligant, now can Terra into Rock, Ice, and Electric. Basically, Lilligant will be my offensive Terra Captain, and Fiona will be my defensive one. Without that, let's get right into the battle. We don't need to go into anything else. I'm super excited. We are facing off once more against the Vancouver Valiants. I have brought the team of Mama Nix the Cresselia, Chariot the Thunderous T, Bourbon the Cinderace, Serenity the Blissey, Amethyst the Swalot, and Good Horse the Ting-Lu. They brought Empoleon, Torterra, Salamence, Zangoose, and Diagonal, and Arcanine. Now, one moment. I don't know what has gone into my music. It is a hate crime. There we go. Let's get some RuneScape in here. Perfect. Okay. We're not going to talk about that. A bit of editing on the live. Nothing sketchy. So, learning the last 2 weeks, I try to be more open with my team building and prepare for anything. I start off with Good Horse, they start off with Mobius. I go with Earthquake, it is, of course, they are immune with the Levitate ability. I go into Serenity, walling anything Mobius can do. Freeze Strike does nothing. I heal back up to 98. It goes into Arcanine because it is a physical tech that can break through my Cresselia, my Blissey, and of course the T-Wave misses. So I have to go into Amethyst to take the close combat. I take absolutely nothing. Obviously, it's going to swap into Salamence, which is fine. I'm going to yawn it, making him very eepy. So now he's either going to have to stay in or switch. He stays to switch. I go for the knockoff to get rid of the Covert Cloak to, obviously, I assume, for the Salt Cure. I go for Body Press. It goes for Surf. I go for Iron Defense, then to Body Press. I'm doing so much damage to it. It is not happy with itself. It switches out. I go for the Unexpecting the switch out, so now he's a very eepy dog. He now goes into the Salamence. I go into the Body Press. I do 25%. I assume the Earthquake's going to come, which it does. It does 41%. I go for the knockoff. It is Choice Band, which is good to know because that means I can live another hit, no questions asked. It does 28%. I go for Acid Armor. I think this is very greedy. I think I played with Amethyst way too poorly and too risky. I should have gone to Cresselia a million years ago. But I go for Body Press. It does 45%. It goes down to 15. Earthquake will now kill me, but that's okay. Salamence is basically done for. It has the Moxie, but that's fine. Cinderace will outspeed it. It will U-turn and take out the kill. We are now 5-5. I go into Ting Lu, the good horse, and he will go into Mobius, the Cryogonal. It will go for Freeze Dry. It will crit me for 1 billion damage, but it's okay. Heavy Slam sends it into the next dimension. It goes into Tantal the Torterra. I go into Chariot the Thunderous. It tears into ground. It goes Shell Smash. That's fine. I reactively go into Grass Knot. I'm faster because I have Choice Scarf and I kill. I go for Grass Knot. Now let's start off saying this is the beginning of the end. Now see, you would think at this point of the game, I have 3 of his Pokemon dead. I only have 1. I'm in a good position. He's at 56% health. I am faster. All I have to do is switch into one of my plethora of other Pokemon. Or I can just keep doing what I'm doing, which is perfectly fine. I go with the plan of sacking up Chariot, which happens. He quick attacks. I die. I go into Cinderace. Now let me tell you something. From week 1, with the video where I alluded to, you should see this. I go, okay. We have an Arcanine at full HP and an Empoleon at 24. Now, the Empoleon being at 24% is fine because literally a slight breeze can kill it. Arcanine being at 100% is annoying, but Ting Lu would live a hit and then revenge kill it. So all I have to do is Sucker Punch, and the game is mine! Ting Lu can clean up the Arcanine, and literally anything can just kill the Empoleon. My brain thought, yeah, Quick Attack's not fast enough. I'm Cinderace. Cinderace is definitely faster than a priority move. I don't need to go Sucker Punch. In my defense, Quick Attack was a roll. It was a 50-50 chance to kill. But I didn't feel the need to go for Sucker Punch. Instead, I go for U-turn, and like an intelligent person that I am, I pay the consequences. It goes for the Quick Attack. I then die. It takes the toxic damage. So I go for Cresselia. The entire intention of just taking the hit, dying, and yep, Toxic Boost, Sword Stance, Zangoose is a Pokemon, that's fine. By the way, if I had the Protect set from the last week, I would have won, which, by the way, this is why I've learned, do not let other people's comments dictate how you think. If I had kept playing the way I wanted to play and put Protect on the Pokemon I want to put on, because of the way the playstyle that I like to go for, whether it be for scouting or for stalling, I would have killed this Zangoose, and I would have been in a much better spot, because the moment Zangoose dies, Ting Lu trades 1-for-1 with Arcanine, and then it's just for Empoleon, meaning I could have left any of my Pokemon up. So even if I made the mistake of the Sucker Punching, I could have won. Now, in saying that, I'm coping it out of my mind. All I had to do was click Sucker Punch, and the game was mine. 5-0 for 4-0. I mean, I would have 4-0'd Fire Ant. I would have 4-0'd Valiants. All I had to do. But instead, I thought U-turn is faster than a Quick Attack. Can confirm. Didn't know if you know this. It doesn't matter if you're Regieleki with +6 speed and Tailwind, and they're -6 speed in Sticky Web. Or not Sticky Web, and they have, negative bajillion whatever. Quick Attack's still going to go faster than a normal priority move. And so we go into Arcanine. He thinks, alright, well, that's fine. Good horses. I have minus attack. I can't kill it. Even if it does go for a close combat, it goes for a close combat. It's okay. I have a negative attack nature or whatever. I -1 attack. Doesn't matter. I'm a good horse. They're dying, but it's unfortunate. Now, I will say my Ting Lu is faster than a Napoleon if it has negative speed. I believe if I did that correct, unless I did something wrong, which means this person is not minus speed natured. Actually, I figured out by when the Swallow, because Swallow would have also been faster if it was not minus speed natured, which means, contrary to how most people play with Napoleon, which is a mixed attacking set, it is instead a full special attacker with competitive and covert cloak. I have lost the game 1-0 solely because a silly mistake. Otherwise, it would have been a 4-0 victory to me, and this is why you be very intelligent. And by very intelligent, I mean just don't be mug. Yeah. But no, congratulations to Vancouver Valiants. You bested me. Unfortunately, this video is short because, I mean, it was only 25 turns and everything was just kind of click, 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 click. I will say, out of pure copium, I think I've spent maybe at most 5 seconds a turn. Especially that U-turn one, I think I spent 2 seconds. If I had spent more than 5 seconds, especially on that sucker punch turn, or on that U-turn turn, I would have won. So at least for another, that is another learning lesson. I get to learn. I get to take the time to, like, all right, I'm in positions where, especially where I can lose. They have a 7,000 attack stat Zangoose coming, looking at me with a sniper rifle. I should take the time to think, all right, how do I get out of this situation instead of just clicking buttons? But I didn't. And you know what? Fair play to Valiant. He played well. He showed up and he beat me. While there's some things that he did, especially with the shell smash with no white herb, or take onto a chariot with grass knot. I can't complain too. I can't blame him too much, solely because, I mean, he won, right? He won 1-0. I'm the one who made the mistake that lost the game. He didn't. So at the end of the day, well played to Valiance. Nope, he deserves the win, and I especially deserve the loss, because, I mean, I'm not taking the time I need to in these battles, and hopefully from week 4 onwards, I'll be able to give you a live reaction of all my battles. No, at least from all 3 games, I'm able to learn something, and that is the most important part. This has been the week 3 of PBO, and I don't know if I'm quite ready to close that off, because I just, like spending time with your lovely faces. But while it's a shorter video, I just have to say, you know what? I lost. It's good game. I'm still happy, and you know what? We're going to week 4 against Alabama Alakazams. Now, if you don't know, they are currently, I believe, the reigning champion. So I'm going into quite a fierce opponent for week 4. And their team, I'm going to do this live, and it's totally not going to be insanely sketchy. It looks kind of like... there we go. Let me go to this one. Oh, it almost looks appropriate. But yes, their team, the 2 Pokemon you cannot see on the side here is Gliscor and Tornadus. Here, actually, this is a much better view. So this is the team of next week. Obviously, their speed tiers are obnoxious for me. 150, obviously, for Electrodes, even though I'm not too super scared of it. It is their Terra Captain, but I'm not. I think this Pokemon is fine. I'm more so concerned of the 121 speed, most not necessarily for Chariot, but for Cinderace. It means I can't just brute force it, and with Regenerator, it can keep coming in and being annoying. Other than that, I do now have a Terra Captain in Terra Ice Lilligant. Obviously, being able to handle the Gliscor is insane, and the Tornadus itself. So I do have ways around it, especially if I go Choice Scarf into them. Or, actually, Lilligant is also just naturally faster. No, it's not naturally faster. Gliscor is 95 speed. What is this Pokemon? But... so this is going to be an interesting battle. I'm against a very fierce opponent. They are the reigning champions. They have a Clefairy and a Hisuian Quillfish, so clearly they know something I don't, using Eviolite Mons to their best benefit. They have fast Pokemon. They have tanky Pokemon. They are a very well-rounded team. I'm excited. You guys should be excited. I'm going to hopefully be doing a live commentary, maybe even spring some mocks in next week. For the battles, I at the very least want to make up for the delay in uploads, as well as no team building and the rush of videos and So as an apology of sorts for next week against Alabama Alakazams, being the tough opponent they are going to be given a lot of time in the spotlight as I am going to be prepping to take everything I've learned, all those mistakes I've made for these last 3 weeks, and try to put it together and beat the Alabama Alakazams, the reigning champions. Hopefully, to take a notch off of them and really cement my place, go 3-1 and say, hey, I may be making mistakes, but I'm still one tough opponent. Hopefully, I'm just on insane amounts of cope. With that, I'm thankful for everyone joining me here today. I'm excited to be in the PBO still, hosted by Soaring Flying. I am that one mug, and have a wonderful day.